What's up guys, Hades here. So I have a new video. There's been a patch, there's been some updates. I want to re-look at the tier list for spending. This is what we are at from last time. There's actually a couple major changes, not a bunch of changes, but I want to talk about a few of them that I'm personally a big fan of, and yeah, let's jump into it. So we currently have Spark and Stellar on 170, and I still really like these. I think they're very solid. There's nothing wrong with them. I think the change here to just making it universal pieces was actually a sideways change. I think it could have been a little better. It could have been a little worse. I like it. I think a lot of these are very useful. You know, you can get Alex, Charles, Zenobia. They all have the key players here. The problem I have with these chests is like the Earth one doesn't provide YSS, and YSS is kind of the new meta. While Spark, if you're looking for a Holy or Chaos Immortal, this is the place to get it. You can do it with gems, you can do it with tickets, or you know, whatever. This is a pretty solid event. I highly recommend doing it with gems. I made a video on that in the past if you want to look at my gem spending video. These aren't unmoved. I don't want to move these. They might slide down the A tier, but they're gonna stay where they are. The big ones I want to talk about are Lucky Spin and Triss. There's never a time when you have every event, so I can't give very specific pictures in game, but we do have Lucky Spin, and I love the update to Lucky Spin. I've actually spun it for YSS, Syndiok, and now Trajan. I think this is perfect. There's just about everything you could ever want here that's not available in other places, and you really just get to target them and get them only, and get them exclusively, and honestly get them pretty quickly. This new 40 guaranteed is really nice. This is something I think everyone should be using, because a lot of these heroes are top tier. Syndiok and Trajan are a must for fire. YSS is becoming a must for Earth. I mean, there's a lot of, you know, niche options here if you have not collected them yet. A lot of people are liking Artemisia with the buff from the last patch, going from 3 targets to 4 targets. So I am a fan of this. I do want you guys to be careful. Don't overspin, because I only have 15 left on the last day, and it would take 40 potentially to get him. So if I spin it 15 times, I'm more than likely not going to get him, and I'm going to get locked out. So it's a little bit on the scammy side, but in general, I do like this one. This random chest really doesn't matter. More than likely not going to get something you want. So I'm actually going to move Lucky Spin up to S. I actually think it's one of the best ways to use gems or spend in this game, especially with the meta evolving very quickly. If you haven't caught on to the YSS meta, go check out one of my last videos about the builds and the new builds and where he places himself. I might need to make a whole video on him. I just finished him, and he is fantastic. Moving along, we have Triss. Triss got a big update. The $5 bundles actually give 4 coins, and the $10 bundles give 6 coins. And these are brand new, right? We used to have the $20 gave 8, and you can very clearly see how efficient the 5 and 10 are, right? This is half the price, and you're only losing 2 instead of 4. It's not half, so it's just dramatically better. And then the $5 bundle gives half, but it's a quarter of the price. And then you can buy the $5 bundle twice, and you can buy the $10 bundle 4 times. Now this really opens up Triss in a lot of ways. And again, the only reason you should be working on Triss is if you're actually going to spend in the Tower of Knowledge. Now if you want one of these skills, you're gonna have to spend on Triss. If you are a spender and you're a weekly spender and you like to, and this is part of your hobby, then I would recommend this. I think this is becoming very valuable. I think the new push has made a big difference. I think it's gonna be totally worth it. I used to really not like it. It used to be in D tier, completely useless. I still don't like that it takes 150 spins. I still don't like that it's tied with artifacts and that you can't change artifacts. But these two new bundles really do make a big difference, and I actually think it's a much higher priority. I would actually say it's very important. I don't think it's a must. I do think Eyes and Chaos are slightly better. They're more efficient. But Triss really has pushed its way into this tier for me. And now we're only left with a couple of bad ones, and these kind of have normalized, and you can see where all these are pretty much good, and you kind of have to use it, you know, use your brain, use your depends tier, the B tier. I could normalize them all and push them down one, and then you have to decide, do I need it? Do I want it? Is it gonna make me grow? Is it gonna make my main stronger? Still not a fan of Theo. I wish they would update it and give gems when you buy the bundles. Then I would move it up. Until they do that, it is still very bad, debatably D tier. And of course, never buy resources unless you are one of the biggest whales in the game, and that's the only thing you need to keep fighting. Otherwise, these are the worst packs. But yeah, I think this new patch, this is the wrong patch, but everything here looks really good. I think the game's finally in a good spot where they actually want to reward players for, you know, playing the game and letting us pick, right? This new selector reward is huge. I really think this is one of the biggest updates. That plus the eyes and the artifacts getting updated are really important. I actually think Eye of Chaos, if you're going for it, it's technically an S based on what they did. You can now get the double artifacts. Maybe I'll just move it to the front of A, and then we can all be happy. I don't think it's quite S tier because you don't really need it. If you want to be strong, you need it, but yeah. So we're gonna leave it here for now. I'm pretty happy with this list. I think the developers have done a much better job in recent times. They've been listening, which makes me very happy. But yeah, if you guys like these kind of videos, making sure you are optimized and ready to play the game at the best of your potential, let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.